Man, I have almost forgot hit the record button, and here we are. All right, Tien, welcome to the Cashflow Agent Show. How are you, man?
Yeah, I'm very good. Thank you for the opportunity to come on your show and educate you guys about.
Okay. Yeah, super excited to be able to get you on the show today. I know you're in high school, but so I really want to bring out your personality. It just I don't know, it just you got so much to share with the world, and I think in the next 30-40 minutes we can kind of show that in the show. So remember, like in the beginning, right? You're not talking to me, right? You are talking to that real estate agent out there who is kind of lost. They are looking for the light of beacon, and then hey, they found Tin, right? Tin
Mhm.
is in the military. He's active. He can do all this kind of stuff. So if Tin can do it, man, I can do it too, and I can absolutely partner up with him. So kind of think about that, when you speaking, right? Because those are the people that you're speaking to. So Tin, man, welcome to the show. Super excited to have you here.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Hey man, so let's start from the beginning. For those that don't know you, who is Tin before real estate?
Yeah, so before real estate, I went to work for a corporation,
Yeah.
just like everybody else. Didn't really have a passion for anything. You just kind of went to school and went to work 9 to 5.
Uh huh.
To be honest, it's boring and it doesn't give me a good purpose.
Mm.
So the day go by very slow. It's tough. You don't really make a lot of money. Just make enough to get by.
Yep.
Yeah. So it's a little different.
Well, why don't you go back before that? Remember our first job? When you and me start selling fish. Oh my God.
Uh,
So
yeah.
I already see the leadership in you, right? Because I remember you asked me like 3 times, like, "Hey, where you want to go sell fish?" No. You want to go sell fish? No. You want to go sell fish? Okay, let's just freaking go. Why not? Turn out to be like
Yeah. Try
the
something
worst
new,
possible
right?
job.
Yeah. It's a look when you look back now. It's a good story.
I know.
To tell,
Yeah.
like how many people can you tell? Hey, I used to sell fish and I know the back end of the business. See how it operates.
I know, right?
Yeah, it's a learning experience when you look it back now.
I know. It's super fun, and yeah, thanks for racking me into that thing for the entire summer. Jesus
Yes,
Christ.
yes. I think one of the lesson I learned from that is, you know, between me and you, the boss like one person more than the other,
Oh Jesus Christ! Talking about that, dude.
and well, when you do business with people, it's important to be likable.
Yeah. Oh, I
I
love
mean, when people like you, it's everything is easier.
that. I love that. I love that. The we can absolutely discuss that the likability and the trustworthy, right? In order for people to do business with you, they have to number one, like you say, like you, and they have to number two, trust you, right? So yeah,
Yes.
we kind of learned that in the fish selling business. Oh my Jesus Christ! Give me
And
like
for your
goosebumps.
audience, I'm not gonna tell you which one the boss like more. Maybe your audience can guess at the end.
Yeah, but just to capture the audience, and then from that, you and me, we kind of went, kind of different part. You went to school for business. I went to school for computer science, and you can you kind of go back a little bit on, because I see there's a couple of transition here. From that corporate job, what decide you to join the army, right? Well, what makes you join
Okay.
the army?
Yeah. So um, I joined the army. I always crave for a purpose, like a higher purpose. I knew that when I was young, but I didn't have the courage to follow that path. So like I think most Asian people would tend to listen to their parents.
Mm-hmm.
Hey man, you gotta go to school. You gotta be something in school, but you have to go to school. You can't be in the military because Vietnamese people, we came from the background of war, right?
Yeah.
We spent a lot of time in war, so we don't like war in general.
Yep.
So yeah, so I listened to my parents at first, but at the when I turned 30, I look back at my life. And I say, well, what do I want to do for the next 20 years?
Mm.
So I decided to follow my dream and raise my right hand, and I want to serve.
Wow, that is
Yes.
amazing. Yeah, we absolutely gonna dive into that. Yeah. So just to capture, from selling fish, to working at a corporate job, and now is an active officer, in the army. So how do you get involved in real estate all of a sudden?
So real estate, it interests me. It's a lot because the 6% thing, right? You
Uh-huh.
should do math. I mean, it's a lot of money,
Yep.
right? And I have a friend named Hui, right? And then he just make a lot of deals happening, and I'll just calculate based on the prices. Like I'll say, okay, how much is this guy making? And I see a lot of success from your end.
Oh, thank you.
I don't know how much work you put in, but all I see is the result.
Oh, wow. Now you see the
So
work.
yeah, the result oriented guy gonna look and say, hey, I want to be like that.
Yep. Result
And
oriented. I
maybe
love that. We can talk about result oriented. Yep.
yes, I don't know what kind of work he put in, but I want the result.
Mm.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, so that inspired you to get your real estate license, and now you are right. One of our EXP family member. Thank you.
Yes. Yes.
Awesome. Hey, so if you still remember, because the show is a lot of new real estate agent, they're gonna watch the show. So if you don't mind, if you can just describe, your challenge, one of the challenges that you face, in your first year of real estate, and how you overcome that. Because I know for sure that a lot of new real estate agent, they're gonna face the same similar issue to you, so they don't have a way to help them, they don't have people around them to help them. So how do you overcome your challenge in your first year in real estate?
So to me, real estate, corporate jobs, military, or in life, you always have somebody in your corner,
Mm,
right? You have a boss, you have a mentor, you have a friend. Somebody in the business have to bring you in, show you the rope, like a mentor, like a teacher, like somebody who genuinely care about you, willing to share with you the secret sauce, the step for success. To me, that's the most important thing. Like you have to have somebody like that, first of all, to
mm-hmm.
start this business. Um, the second thing that I found difficult was to find my niche.
Mm-hmm.
Right, there are a lot of real estate agents out there.
A lot.
So how are you differentiate yourself from other guys? Right? How do you stand out?
That's a million
What's
dollar
your
question.
yes? What's your niche? Like who's gonna be your client? Where are your client gonna come from? For me, I know my client are not coming from Facebook, social media. I will not. I cannot compete with people like have a lot of presence online.
Yep. It's like
Yeah.
battle the Goya. So you have to find the very specific niche that you went in. I love that.
Yes. So I identify the pool of the client, where they're gonna come from. So I have about 4,000 people that I maybe brush shoulders against on a daily basis.
4,000 people. Oh my God, you have a big
Yep.
network.
Yes. 4,000 people instantly recognize who I am. So I'm
Wow.
talking about the military. Like
Mm-hmm.
I'm on the military installation.
Mm-hmm.
There's 4,000 of us.
Yeah.
Right? When they see me, they know me. They know my credibility right away because I wear the uniform. I have my rank on me.
Uh-huh.
Instantly, I have credibility.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. So that's my pool of client gonna come from that. So I just focus on that.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Well, that is amazing. So just to sum it up, Tin just dropped you so many golden nugget right there. Number one, I love this word, Tin. I gonna steal it, again and again. If you don't mind, have somebody in your corner, right? It's just so important. Again, man, this is good. I'm gonna write down somebody in your corner, right? That person is gonna, mentor you, show you the corner, kind of show you like all the, all the little detail that that you might forget in your first year of real estate. And then number
Yeah.
two, find your niche, right? If social media is not your thing, man, I love that you're able to leverage what you already have. And this is what I keep telling everybody in my network, right? You don't have to be like me, you don't have to be like Tien. You have to figure out what makes you unique, what is your unfair advantage that allow you to basically crush the competition, right? What do you have that I don't have? So I would encourage everybody that watching the show right now, just take 5 minutes and think about, hey, what do you have? What do I have that nobody else in this world have, right? So for Tien, that is his rank, the credibility that he has in his network. And if you can just leverage that, that is going to propel your real estate business to the next level so fast. Good stuff,
And
man.
another one. So you talk about somebody in your corner, right? So like for me, it's Hui. Hui is in my corner, right? So that's the most important guy. The second guy is the influencers that gonna throw my names out there all the time.
Oh, I love that. You're raving fan.
Yes, my only fan club, like the people that subscribe to me.
I love that. The only fan club.
So, for example, I work in an office setting in the military, right? And I have the people that really like me. I call them fans.
Yep, your
Right?
only fan.
You're my only fan subscribers.
Yep.
They love me for whatever reason. They love me, right? And every day they meet somebody new, they're gonna be like, "Hey, this is Tien. He's a sergeant and he's the real estate agent as well."
Oh, that is so powerful.
Right? I don't tell them to say that. They automatically say that every time they introduce me to somebody new.
Yeah.
So instantly, right there, somebody is already do the marketing for you.
Yep.
And I don't know how to get people to do that for you, but I don't know how it just happened for me. Like everywhere I go, every time I move offices, there's 2 or 3 people that always do that. Hey, this is Tien. He's also a real estate agent. If you
Yeah.
have any question, please ask him.
Well,
It's
come back to
strange.
the come back to the first point. The likability. That's really important, right?
Yes,
So if
very
you can
important.
treat people the way you want to be treated, and I think it's just human nature to like to help each other, right? So
Yeah,
yeah, number one, back to likability. It's just so
yes,
important.
very
Yeah,
important in this business.
yep, in business, in anything. Wow, love
Yeah.
that. Yeah. So I kind of covered this question already. So I assume that one of your favorite way to generate lead, is to leverage, the people that you already know, right?
Correct.
Okay. Yeah.
And so another way I generate lead is that I have a goal, right? Every day I have to talk to minimum 10 strangers,
Oh man, I love that.
right? Just pick a number. Maybe your number could be 1, it could be 100. Like what is your mental capacity? How many people can you talk to?
I love that.
So for me, I know if I talk to a couple hundred people, then I will get one client, like
Mm.
the ratio.
Oh
So maybe 500 people I talk to, I will get one client.
man, I love that. Very structured.
Yeah, so figure out that number, right? Maybe if you're a really nice guy and people or nice girl and people like you, maybe
Mhm.
you talk to 10 and you get one. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's a very good ratio.
Yep.
So
Yep.
yeah. So and then your mental capacity, like how many people can you
I
remember
know.
their names and talk to?
I need to figure this out because like a lot of introvert guys, we don't mind talking to people, but after that, the energy, the time it need you to kind of go away, back into your environment to recharge. That's important, and I could not figure it out in my early years. I thought I could just talk to anybody, but then somebody extrovert talking to people give them energy. For some people
Mhm.
introvert, right?
Yes.
Talking to people ran the energy, so you have to figure it out, what type of person are you, and then you have to react to your body accordingly. Otherwise, you're going to end up really really hating the business because you don't enjoy doing it.
Correct.
Wow, that is so
Yeah.
good. Yeah. So your mental capacity, right? How much person you can talk to, know your
Yes.
number, man, these are so good. Really really
Yeah.
important for the first for your first year in real estate. um
Mm.
so moving on to the next question. And, I'm sure that everybody in the call, like me included, you included, we make a ton of mistake. So if you don't mind, if you can open up about one of your mistakes that you made, and how do you kind of learn from that, from your career in real estate, or maybe in military, I don't know. Share with us some story.
Okay. Mistakes. So let me back it up a little bit, right? So my niche is military buyers.
Uh-huh.
And a lot of people in the military, they have very steady income,
Uh-huh.
but they
Super.
don't. They kind of don't know how to save because they're very young. They're not very educated because they don't have college degree.
Yeah, they're not very financially educated.
Yeah, they're not very savvy.
Yep.
So they have money coming in, but they also have a lot of money coming out.
Exactly. I saw
So
that.
when I talk to them, I also have to kind of figure out, okay, well, is this person kind of have to figure out their credit score without asking them.
Yeah.
So I didn't do that at first. So I would talk to everybody.
Yep.
But, like if you talk to everybody, but not kind of thinking about their financial situation, I mean, if they can't really buy a house, there's no point talking about it.
Yeah. So talking about, buyer qualification, right? You always have to qualify the buyer first. And again, this is
Yes, qualify the buyer first.
all the time.
All the time. So that was my mistake. Like I didn't qualify them first.
Yeah.
So now I kind of have to pre-qualify them in my head first before I talk to them more.
Yeah. So I love it. Which way is the less friction way, to ask people about their, personal financial, right? You can.
Yes. So you have to make educated guesses.
Exactly.
You have to profile them a little bit.
Yep.
Yes. So now I profile a little bit before I spend a lot of time talking about real estate.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So one thing I want to point out, for the audience, not only you, I see this, this is my observation. Not only you help people buying houses, but when you see a person like, kind of need some help on the financial side, you always try to help them. You always try to improve, the financial education, for the people around you. And for me, that's super, super important, because if you can just create wealth for the people around you, your client, just people connecting with you, and then the money or the reward coming back for you, you don't even have to think about it, right? When the people around you make more money, automatically you make more money. So I just want to kind of throw that out there. Not only we are real estate agent, but think about it as a bigger picture, right? We are lucky enough to receive the education. We are we all follow the book Rich Dad Poor Dad, right? We have a really solid financial education, right? Kind of use it as a gift to to help other people have the same, or if not, help them become better than you as well, right? And then when you can do that, when you can help enough people successful, your chance of become successful is given.
Yeah. So I'm gonna give you another example. I had a couple, a military couple, both don't work full time, both receive paychecks, but their credit wasn't good enough to buy a house. So I stay with them, right? I expressed interest. It's like, well, I'll stay with them for months. It took them about 12 months to build up their credits to become qualified for a VA loan.
Oh, wow. Amazing.
Yeah. So sometimes you can cut losses, but sometimes you just have to do the vibe check and to see, are they like really committed? Are they willing to change their lifestyle to improve their credit situation in order to qualify? Right.
Oh, wow.
You kind of have to find a balance between the two. I'm cutting these people off, or I'm gonna try to stay with them, and hopefully in 12 months they're gonna come back and get me that 6% new home commission.
Yeah. Not only that, you can absolutely help them and change their life. Well, I absolutely love that.
Yes.
Yeah. Seems like you have a very good. Go ahead.
And sometimes, yeah, at the end of the day, you want them to become a client, but sometimes you just want to help people, right? If they don't want to be clients, fine, but at least they improve their financial situation.
Yep, absolutely.
And so sometimes I just want to help people. So I don't really care, okay, are they going to become a client or not? I just help people, and then sometimes I just come back and say, hey man, we're ready. Can we go qualify now? Pre-qualify for the loan now?
There you go. Love that. Yeah.
Sometimes I get really excited. It's really hard to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I can totally see that in you. You know, you just help people without, any hesitation, without thinking
Yes.
about a commission. I can just see that by observation, right?
Yes.
So fast forward now, you are a producing agent and you just have a huge closing, 5 digit. So congratulations on that.
Thank
If
you.
you don't mind, could you share a little bit about a story on how you are able to, let's say right now you at a remote location, not in the US. How are you able to have that closing? Why are you working remotely outside of the state? Because a lot of us here, we actually in the state, we working, but we don't have that 5 digit check like you are. So help educate educate everybody on how you're able to achieve this.
So this particular client is he's a very high ranking officer. Um, I talked to a lot of people at work, and then this person,
Now, tip number one: talk to a lot of people at work. Everybody,
yes,
those are going to be
yes,
your base.
right. If you still have a full time job and you do real estate as a part time job, you kind of have to treat it. Both of them are full times.
Yep.
So for me, when I come to the office to do work, I also take some time out to talk to people about real estate business.
Yeah.
So a lot of people would come to me during work hours and ask just random questions about real estate.
Oh, golden.
Yeah. So this client, same thing, right? He would come to me all the time, knock on my door, say, "Hey, Sergeant, can I ask you about something? What do you think about Cibolo? What do you think about this house? Who's a good builder?" Like, they just come and ask random questions all the time, and I just let them come. I'm not pushy. I'm not trying to make a sales or anything. I just let them come and talk
Mm-hmm.
because I'm not the only agent in the office.
Oh, I bet.
My office have multiple agents,
Yeah,
multiple soldiers with the licenses,
I bet. I bet.
right? So they probably talked to the other guy too. So I wasn't making a hard sale or anything. My door's always open. Just come on in, ask the question, sit down, grab a coffee,
Mm.
right? You make people feel comfortable. You make people like you, and it's come. They by the time they're ready, they say, "Hey, Tien, can you come sign the paperwork for me?" What paperwork are you talking about? So this guy, he asked all these questions. He went out and find his own house.
Oh my God.
The new sales rep show him the house. Like, I haven't done anything. All I did is answer questions from him.
Oh man.
He go out, he show his own house. He pick his own lot. He pick his option. But when the builder rep is like, "Hey, who's your agent? Like, what do we put here?" And then he called me up and said, "Hey man, what's your license number? I need to put it down."
That's the
I was like, "What do
best
you mean? I didn't even
ever.
know you were looking for a house. You think you were just messing around."
Oh
So,
my
well,
God.
I need your thing. I'm gonna put it down. You're gonna be my agent.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's sometimes it's random like that. It's strange. I don't know how to explain.
Yeah, I don't think it's strength, man. They say luck is, when opportunity met preparation. So you already prepare, you open yourself up to opportunity, and you help people without asking for anything back, and people will do the same to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a lesson that all of us, real estate agent, we need to learn, right? Just help people without asking for anything back, and then sometimes you don't get paid, and sometimes you get a big pay, right? You don't know that, but you always have to keep on helping people.
Yes.
Man, I love that story. Okay, well, so yeah, moving on to the to some of the last question here.
Mhm.
So if you don't mind, can we discuss your role, or what do you do as a staff surgeon? If, is that correct? Yeah. So what do
Yes.
you do in the army? Your role in the army, and how are you? I guess you already explained it. How you are able to marry that so well into real estate?
Yeah. So in the military, my first job is a soldier, right? So if you want to look up what soldiers mean, that's kind of self-explanatory.
Mm-hmm.
And then your second job is to manage people.
Okay,
The staff sergeant, that's mean the sergeant that manages the staff.
I
So
see.
I have a couple of people that work for me. I would receive orders from my higher ranking officers.
Yeah.
come down to me, and then I delegate the task down lower to accomplish missions. So, for example, right now I'm in the Middle East,
Mhm.
and my mission is to support the ongoing war effort in Gaza, Israel, humanitarian aids,
Mhm.
uh, counter Chinese, counter Russian threats in and
I,
around the region. So my
wow.
role is to support missions like that. Uh, but if you turn on CNN News, Fox, if you see anything about the Middle East, we touch all that.
I see.
Yeah, on a very high level, I can say that. Yes.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Wow. And I guess how you able to marry that so well into real estate. Without giving your duty as an officer is absolutely
Yes.
amazing.
Yeah. So how I marry into that is I I brush shoulder with a lot of people,
Yeah.
right, from high ranking to low ranking.
Yep. Yep.
We talked about mission, we talked about work, but I also asked them, hey, where are you from, right?
There you
Where
go.
where are you living right now, back at home in the States? So most of them are from Texas
Mm.
for some reason. A lot of people are from Texas.
Big state.
So they either moving out of Texas or they moving into Texas,
Oh, I love that.
right? So they say, oh, my girlfriend is in Houston. I'm getting out of the military in 1 year, and I'm gonna
Okay.
move in with her. All right, boom. That's the automatic client within a year.
Yeah. And
So that guy, I'm gonna talk to him a lot for the
I know,
next six
right?
months when he's with me working.
Yep.
So
Yep.
every day I'm gonna be like, hey, how's your girlfriend? How is she? How's she doing in Houston? What area in Houston does she want to live in? Like, like as a friend, as a coworkers, but also as a possibly maybe you're gonna be my client.
Yeah, man. See, can y'all see? How you don't like this guy already, right? He really care about you, and he have a really personal connection with you, right? In a
Yeah.
very genuine, authentic level, and yeah, that is amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. So at the same time, people always say you go to work, you do work, but also you gotta spend some time to network,
Yeah.
right? It's either for your next job opportunity or for something else. So network is very important. You have to talk to a lot of people in this business.
Yep, yep. And I'm gonna use this to kind of plug in our company, because we are a global company. So it
Mm.
really doesn't matter where your client come from. From Texas, great, you can take care of them. Or let's say, if they're from Portugal, if they're from Greece, if they are from, any part of anywhere where EXP have business present,
Yeah.
it's super easy for you as a real estate agent to find a productive agent in that region and then send out a referral in that area, right? So
Mhm.
that's one of the perks being with a global company like EXP Realty.
Yes.
That's awesome. Cool, cool, cool. Wow. Yeah. So moving on to the last part of the of the show. How do you run your life, Tin? You being away. You have to, of course, manage your relationship. At home. With friend, with family. How do you be able to manage everything? In the state and overseas, like time management.
Oh man, tough. Prioritizing, right? Some days I prioritize missions more.
Uh-huh.
Some day I prioritize real estate more. Some day I focus more on family.
Okay.
Um, it's tough to do three things at the same time.
Exactly. You have to focus on one thing, get it done, and then move on to the next.
Yeah. So if I have a really big mission going on, I put the other two on pause, maybe for a day or a week
Hmm.
or a month. But when missions slow down,
Accomplished.
then okay, maybe I've been slacking on family time. Maybe I need to come home for 2 weeks
I see.
for a little vacation.
Yeah.
Yeah, and maybe I've been neglecting the real estate business. Maybe I need to pick it up. I need to start walking my area, my offices,
Yeah.
shake hands with the new people because I have new people coming all the time. I haven't met them. Let me go shake their hand. Hey, my name is Tien. I do this, and I also do this. How can I help you with
Oh man.
whatever you need? Right.
Yep.
So prioritizing, like it's hard to do three things at the same time. So I just chop it up in three pieces.
No, I love it. And I really want to say to emphasize your point again. A lot of people they mention multitasking. Multitasking never work and it's never gonna give you good result. You should do
No.
what Tien does. You focus on your mission, which is really important. Have it complete. Do an amazing job for your mission, and then you can pivot into some other stuff like family, and then your real estate business, right? If you try to do three things at the same time, you know,
You're
you
gonna
don't
do
do
three bad things.
yeah, you're gonna do all of them. Yes, you might be able to complete it, but you're gonna be able to do a really half-ass job on your mission, on your
Correct.
family, and your work. So you never
Yeah.
gonna get to the next level. So that is one of the golden tip that I want to really emphasize for anybody watching the show.
And
Man.
then and I wanna say another thing. This is very um it may sound come across as selfish, but it's not, right? You yourself is the most important piece of the puzzle.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Right? You have to take care of yourself, right? Establish good habits, right? Mentally, physically. When those two are good, you're gonna have a lot of energy to execute mission, family, and real estate business.
Yep. I
Yeah,
love.
you take care of yourself first.
Yeah, you just like I say, everybody before they get into their real estate license, right? You are your best client, right? Learn how to
Yes,
take care of yourself first. When you can do
right.
that, and then you can create wealth for other people, right? Create wealth for yourself and then for other people.
Yeah, because if you don't take care of yourself, you go to sleep late, you wake up tired, you already don't have the good vibe. You're gonna send it to your client.
Exactly, and you're gonna send
Yeah,
it everywhere.
yeah, you send the wrong vibe to the wrong people.
Yep, absolutely. Cool. All right, man. Two questions that I'm gonna ask you, Tin, to end the show. One is gonna be super easy, and one is gonna be super hard. So take the time to think about it and answer. Super
Sure,
easy question. What do you do for fun, man?
it depends.
I see that you've been all of a sudden you become a foodie and you've been exploring food all around the world. I think that's super fun.
Yeah, so it depends because sometimes, like I said, take care of yourself, right? Eat good food, enjoy yourself, so you have a lot of energy.
Yeah.
So right now, I want to eat a lot of good food.
Yeah.
So it just depends. Yeah, it just depends. So like when I go home, I want to eat really good food. When I'm here overseas, I want to explore the culture, like immerse myself into the Muslim culture and what they eat, and yeah, how they view the world. Just trying to be more worldly, learn more about other culture right now. Yes.
Yep, absolutely. Well, you gotta show me how to eat like you're not gaining weight, man.
Yeah.
I need to stop drinking coffee and drink more water.
Yeah. Drink water and a lot of cardio.
Oh, yeah, I see you just finished the run in San Antonio. That was amazing. How many miles was that?
So I came home for 2 weeks and I ran two half marathons. Each half marathon is 13.1 miles.
Holy moly. Okay, no wonder why you are so fit.
Yes, and I always try to drag my friends into it.
Mm,
Yeah, so my
exactly.
good friend, I always try to make them run with me because it's good. You go through the pain together, you're gonna build stronger bonds, stronger
Oh, I
relationships.
love that. Yeah, that's why I always try, whenever we have a team bonding event, I always try to think of an exercise that we can all do together. So that way, it bond everybody in the team, in the group together.
Yeah, team that suffer together, stay together.
Oh, I love that. The team that suffer
So
together stay
yeah.
together.
So
I
when you go to retreat, you have a lot of fun.
Yeah,
You bonding. When you do a lot of hard stuff like you run 13 miles, it's very challenging physically,
I know.
but you're bonding in a different way.
Ooh, I love that. I gonna take that for my own business. I never thought about it that way. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So you suffer together.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the goal. To
All
suffer
right.
together.
For the people in my group, we're gonna suffer together. We're gonna go run half a marathon. Let's go.
You have to train up for it first.
I
Yeah.
know. All right, all right. Okay. So my team, listen to me. We're gonna make your suffer together.
They're
You-
gonna hate you at first, but at the finish line, you're gonna be. They're gonna love you for it at the end.
oh man, I gonna take that into consideration. Thank you
Mhm.
for the advice.
Yes.
Okay. A very hot question for you, Tin. I know you're gonna create so much wealth. You're gonna have so many rental property, commercial. Your revenue share at EXP is gonna be mind blowing. But
Mhm.
what happened if you cannot pass any of these, to your kid? You can only leave them with one or two advice, for them to carry on. What would that one or two advice be?
Um, pick your friends wisely. My kids are 11, but ever since they can talk, we try to teach them. Pick the people in your corner. Who are the 5 people in your corner, behind you, in front of you, on your left, on your right, on your back, that looking out for you? You pick those 5 people, your circle of association. Those 5 people are gonna define you, how you're gonna be successful, how far you're gonna go in life. Those 5 people, like find those people, right? Don't hang out with the wrong crowd that doesn't lift you up, or they always pull you down, give you bad habits, bad behaviors. You pick your friends. I always telling my kids, like, if your parents are showing these red flags, your friends gonna have these red flags. Like, look at the mom and dad. That's what your friend's gonna be.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
yeah, profiling a little bit of profile.
No, no, this is so powerful. This is just like what Tony Robbins say. Your inner circle is super, super powerful. But you
Yes.
explain it in a way that in the military. The man in the corner, the top, the left, the right, the back, and the front. That is just so clear for a lot of people. Yeah.
Yes. So look around your circle. Who's pulling you down? Who's giving you this negative vibe? Right? They're not lifting you up. They want you to be down with them. They don't want you to be rich. They want you to be the same level as they are.
Yeah,
You
because
don't
they are.
want those people.
Yeah, yeah.
They don't want to change, right? If you want to change your life, financial situation, or whatever it is, right? You don't have any money. Right?
Mhm.
Change your life. You gotta make the hard decision. You gotta cut the losses and just maybe find new friends.
Yep, yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
Wow, Tim, this is so powerful. I cannot wait to get this episode on air. If people want to find you, I know you're on a mission right now, but if people want to reach out to you, is there any way they can reach out to you?
Yeah, Hui. So my next job is it's kind of hard to explain, but I have to not be present on social media a lot.
Yeah, I
So
can.
yeah, so if you have friends that gonna have asking me more questions, you can give them my email. My
Okay,
email is like the best way to reach me.
perfect. Yeah, I will make sure I put your Gmail in the show note, so that way people can reach out to you, and if they have any question about anything in life, or if they want to have a random chat about real estate, they can reach you on your email.
Yeah, random chat about real estate, random chat about, hey, I want to serve. Like, how can I serve the country?
Oh, absolutely. We need to get into that. If you don't mind, can you share a little bit on how you get people to serve the country?
Well, so I'm selfish. I'm very selfish. Let me tell you why, right?
Okay.
When you look into serving your country, I also look, okay, what is my country gonna do for me?
Mm. So it's a two-way
To be
street.
honest, to be completely honest, right? VA loan, one thing. Like VA loan, you guys probably know about VA, but if you're not, to look it up, right?
Mm-hmm.
The benefit for the VA loan alone
Amazing.
is good already.
Yep.
Free college. If you join from Texas, you're gonna get free college for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Your kid's gonna get free college.
Mm-hmm.
So right there is already like $200,000-300,000 in the future,
Ooh.
right? And then you're gonna get a bonus when you sign up.
Oh man.
Yeah, depending on what job you're gonna do, right? You get to pick the job. Say, hey, I want to be an engineer. I want to be a nurse. I want to be a lawyer. Like, you pick what you want to do.
Uh-huh.
The military trains you, give you certification for free, right? But you gotta pay back with your time.
Yeah.
You gotta serve. Guaranteed paycheck. free food, free housing, free health care. If your spouse have, God forbid, cancer, hey, that stuff is free. You ain't gonna pay for no chemotherapy. It's free.
Oh wow.
You don't like glasses? Free LASIK surgery. I don't want it.
No way. No way.
Yeah, anything you want, free.
Oops, you here? You back? Oh, I think we lost 10.
1 second, okay. I'm
Oh, we can
sorry.
hear you.
I got a call
Oh
from
yeah.
home.
Oh, okay. Well, we
Yes.
can wrap it up real quick, and then you can talk to your family member. But
No,
dude,
no, it's fine. Yeah, I'll just say, like, look up into it. There's a lot of benefits.
yeah,
And then when you serve 20 years, you're gonna get a pension for life. They pay you until you die.
no way.
Your retirement is secure. Financial freedom, yeah,
Holy
yeah.
moly. Okay, where do I sign up? It's already too good not to sign up, guys. So, Tin, again, thank you so much for serving our country, and congratulations on your real estate success. And I hope to see you again, either at, at your, at the country you serve, or, hopefully at home. And we're going to keep, doing hot stuff together.
Yeah, thank you. Wait, thank you for being in my corner and watch out for me.
Yeah, thank you so much, Tin. All right. Bye, everybody.
Yes, I thank you.
Let me end the recording.